welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about Walmart Spark while we're waiting on our first Doordash order. This morning, I completed 3 trips. One of the trips, which was my last one, ended up going to a hospital. I made a short about that. I'll post it up here somewhere. So anyways, I did 3 drop-offs this morning before I did any Doordash. My shift for Doordash doesn't start till 11 a.m. I do it that way so I can try and get through the lunch rush. But anyways, back to Spark. So, I did 3 orders. My first order this morning, I'll post right here, was for $13.50. My second order, which I'll post right here, was for $20.73. My last one that I took was $12.08. They also had an incentive this morning. When you completed 2 trips, batch trips count as 1, you get an extra $10. So basically $5 extra each batch. So after my second order, I made an extra $10. So after all 3 of those were completed, technically 2, I got that extra $10 and was able to make $56.31 in just a couple hours. And they were all relatively close. So our total is already starting at $56.31 for the day. And as you know, my goal usually is $100 a day. So we got a great start. Let's get to Doordash. All right, we decided to do earn by time today. I have a shift from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. But let's be honest, the last 2 or 3 times we've tried this, what's happened? App issues. Ends my dash. If it's not one thing, it's another. But we're going to stay positive. Even if the orders suck, we're still taking them for scientific reasons. So I will see you in the first one. So while we're waiting, let's go over my ratings. So yesterday we were up to an 80% at one point. Now we're all the way down to a 78. So we only dropped 2%, but we did like 8 deliveries yesterday and only declined 1 or 2. Actually, I think we only declined 1 because the one that was a no tip, we still accepted. We just unassigned it, which I'm still at a 93% completion rate. But that's neither here nor there. We're on earn by time today, and let's see how high we can get this thing. I am curious to see if I can get to 90%. I'm also trying to get high as possible so I can apply to get into LOP. I got to get a catering bag still, but I also want to make sure that I'm on the top Dasher platform because I'm pretty sure you have to have that to qualify to be on the LOP, at least to get in. But yeah, we're sitting here beside a Qdoba, Panera, Outback, all these restaurants, and we'll see if we get an order. I could venture over by Chick-fil-A and probably get an order, but honestly, that place is oversaturated with drivers. Drivers literally will go over there and wait in Home Depot parking lot. I'll just stay over here. One of these orders will suit me just fine because they're usually better paying orders anyways. All right, we got our first order for the day. It is a Panera bread. I'm going to go ahead and walk into Panera. It's right here behind me, and I'll see you there. Also, now that we are on earn by time, like I said, we don't know our total money until after the delivery. But it is one item. It looks like it's a sandwich and soup. So I can't expect a lot out of it. But if there's ever any customers that surprise me with tips, it's Panera. I've seen some of the craziest tips from Panera. So anyways, I'll see you at the pickup. All right, I'm going to post a screenshot here. The customer had this in the comments, instructions, whatever. And right here, I'm going to post the conversation between her and I. We got the order in the bag. I got her mayonnaise. Couldn't get her Chick-fil-A sauce though. So I will see you at the drop-off. She could have told me she was on the 2nd floor. All right, so we completed that delivery. The total ended up being $739 with a $389 base pay and a $350 customer tip. It wasn't that much of a hassle. Just sometimes I like to know where I'm going, especially when you're going to a doctor's office or a hospital. When you know that there's different floors and different areas, wings, etc. It's nice to know the exact spot that you need to go into. But anyways, I will see you in the next one. All right, after like 10, 15 minutes or whatever, it might even have been longer than that, we got our next order. It was another Panera. I think it was what, like almost 10 miles? But we're pulling into Panera now and I'll see you inside. right, so we got the bag secured in the back, hot bag, ready to roll. I've actually gone to this place multiple times. It's a factory. It's called like DuPont, Kimura, something like that. And when they ordered this, they actually ordered it through the Panera app, not the Doordash app. So the fees are totally different. So we're gonna see what it ends up being when we finish it out. I'm gonna go ahead and put the drive mileage here. It says it'll take me about 13 minutes. Give or take, it'll probably take about 10. Also, depending on traffic, it's lunch and it is busy right now. But I'll see you at the end when we get it dropped off and see what this total ends up actually being. All right, so he didn't answer. I called him, I texted him, everything. So you can't get into that place without a key card. And I didn't have one, of course. So I took a picture. I also captured this video that I just had. And the picture that I took was of the business logo on the door. And you can see the food in the picture. His instructions said some kind of like columns with a sign and all that stuff. That's where I went. But he wasn't answering. And I'm already way out of the zone. Like I said, 10 miles. Now I have to venture back another 10. I'm not going to wait around. So let's close this order out and see what it ended up being. All right, so it ended up being $10.25 for 9.6 miles. Technically, it's like 19 miles because I have to drive back. But he tipped $4, and he knows how far away he is. That's neither here nor there. Thank God the base pay was $6.25. But anyways, on to the next one. All right, we just got back into town. We just got this order. It was a Sonic for like 7 miles, 6.87 miles for 4 items. We're about to go into Sonic right now. We were a couple miles away from it. So it won't be that bad of a drive once we get it. But I'm pulling into Sonic and I'll see you there.
Sonic, Elizabeth, can I help you?
Hi, yes, I have a DoorDash pickup. It's going to be for Christina.
All right, go ahead and pull around.
Thank you. All right, we got the food, 4.8 miles. I'll see you at the drop-off. It ended up being a wreck. I hope everybody was okay. Looked like everybody was fine, but the tow truck driver was picking up the back of the bumper, so it looks like they got rear-ended or something. Not even raining, man. It's super nice out, like, just pay attention. Coming from the guy on his phone while driving. So that ended up being $8.41 with a $5.50 tip, I think. So the cool thing was the miles, you know, the tip alone covers the miles. So that's one thing that's awesome when customers understand, like, okay, I know I'm about 6-7 miles away, 4 or 5 miles away. I'm going to cover that in the dollars of tip. Because some of them don't know that DoorDash just doesn't pay a lot. Now, I'm on Earn by Time. So I'm making a little bit more money, it seems, because I really haven't done that many deliveries. I mean, this is what, number 4, 3? But look how much driving we've done so far. So I'll see you when we get the next one. Well, her order changed. I'm not sure what that was about. They must have messed something up. Put that above here. All I know is I was able to capture a picture and a video, yada yada, so nothing coming back on me. We try to avoid contract violations over here. I'm heading back into town, and I'll see you when we get our next order. That's the shit Spark's been sending me ever since this morning. Ever since I did those couple, everything's been anywhere from $6 to $9. But we did get our next order. It is a Popeyes, 12.4 miles. All right, I'm pulling into Popeyes now. I'm gonna post what all is in the order. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, so the guy inside does Doordash and Uber Eats and all that stuff. And he told me that it's been sitting there for a little bit, like 15 minutes or so. Now for Doordash, that's quite a while because they usually, arrive when it's still being made. And when I got there, it was already on the counter. And he said that he's gonna assume that there's just no tip on it. All right, we got it ready. Hot bag and the cup that has no ice in it because it's melted. Yeah, 12.1 miles. I'll see you there. I'm not gonna lie though, this is far as hell for a 3-piece chicken tender sandwich meal. Now, it's not even all highway. That's the thing. It's all city to city. So it's like you're fighting just through traffic. So a 22-minute drive probably turns into 30 to 35. This could really, really, really break my day. Because I'm already at what, like 20-some dollars? I'm already at like 20-some dollars. And if I drive this clear all the way over here, 12 plus miles, and the money to miles is just terrible, plus it's 1:40 in the afternoon, this could just ruin all money that I've made today because of what I've been spending in gas. So we'll find out, and I'll see you at the drop-off. All right, we made it to the drop-off. Let's see how this goes. All right, moment of truth. Let's see what it ended up being. All right, $2 tip for 13 miles. Now I gotta drive back another 10-ish, probably 8 to 10 miles just to get into a zone. So let's talk about this. Should Doordash be like pizza places and have a limit of how far they will let you go? Like if somebody lives so far out, should they be able to order, 13 miles away and only tip a certain amount? I don't care. That was $2. It was thoughtful that she at least tipped. But the customer has to also understand how far away she is from that restaurant. Not to mention how far I have to now drive back. Granted, it was a 3-piece chicken combo meal, which was probably, what, $9? So after all the DoorDash fees and everything else, it was probably over $15 with her $2 tip. So she probably spent $17. And I also was a half hour ahead of what the scheduled time was to be dropped off. Now, what would be ideal in this situation is if I got a notification saying that the customer added more. Does she add another $2? Probably not, because I've already left. And usually those orders, when they have more on them as a tip, they usually come through as you're like pulling out. But yeah, so we completed that order. We're done. We're heading back into the zone. I'm going to put a screenshot here of how far away I am to the closest restaurant. And I will see you when we get back and get another order. Let's just not even talk about it. Let's just jump into the video. We have our next order, Walmart Spark. It is $8.50 for 3 miles. Today, the energy drink that we are starting off with is NOS Energy, the OG. Has kind of a tangerine-ish taste to it. Do not recommend. I totally forgot how much I hated this thing. But I saw it, I grabbed it. I also got a grape one too. But as you've seen in other videos, I like the Venom energy drinks. I like the fruit punch and the original. They're cheap as hell, and I don't know. The original just tastes good to me. I think I can go to my local Dollar General and get them for like, what, 95 cents a piece. So yeah, but I'm not gonna sit here and ramble on the whole video. I'm just gonna pretty much do like screenshots and POVs today because, like I said, the video from yesterday is already long enough. So I will see you at Walmart, and we'll get some screenshots up there of like what the items are and all that stuff. So see you there. As you saw in the last screenshot, we have a Spark order. I am loaded. I am heading to the first drop-off. I go to both of these customers relatively often, so I know that this should be a fairly quick drop-off. We're about 0.2 miles away from the one customer, so I'm going to get them dropped off, and I'll see you at the drop-off. All right, we got that one dropped off. I'll see you at the next one. All right, we got that dropped off. We're gonna go ahead and venture back to Walmart and see if we can get ourselves another order. Right here, I'm gonna post what we've made so far, and I will see you at Walmart. All right, so as you saw in the last clip, we had a Spark order. It was 2 orders. They were down the street from each other. I just dropped them off real fast. Didn't really want to get much into it. Just drop them off and get it done. So we got that done. We came back here to Walmart because we were waiting to start our shift on Doordash. We got another order. It was $6.50 for 1.2 miles, and it's only 1 order. It's going right up the road. So once I get this order loaded, I'll turn my Doordash back on because I have it paused right now. And if I can catch an order on the way there, great. If not, I'll catch one on the way back. I'll let the Doordash app run. So we're really going to try and multi-app today and really see how much we can push it and just make as much money as possible. Right here is the screenshot of how much I've made so far on Spark today. Here's the ratings to start the shift today on Doordash, by the way. So I will see you at either the next Walmart pickup or our first Doordash pickup. Well, our next order came through. 7 miles for 4.6 for Jersey Mike's. We're here now. This is Cricket, but it's over here. I'm gonna walk into Jersey Mike's. I'll see you when we come out. All right, we got the food in the hot bag. I'll see you at the drop-off. All right, we got that Jersey Mike's dropped off. It was over here at the doctor's office for WVU medicine. So it was a hand to me. So what I do is I go into the conversation, like the in-app chat, and I take a picture and I send it to the customer. I'm not saying that she would be trying to, you know, say that she didn't get to order or anything, but I always do that on a hand to me just so it covers my ass. Plus, the customer can't ever come back and say that they didn't get their order. I'm trying to grow on YouTube, but that ain't the way. So anyways, that ended up being $7 as showed. And then we just got our next one. This is a $5.50 for 5.1 miles. And actually the Bob Evans is like 2 or 3 miles down the road. So we're gonna go ahead and get this and get it dropped off. I'll see you at Bob Evans. You as well. So I just got back out to the car and I looked at the times, like one on the bag, what time, this, etc. Check this stuff out. I'm gonna post the time of 11:11 right here. And then here's a screenshot of what I just took on my app. Now, once I hit confirmed, it adjusted it to 12:04, but this thing's been sitting here for almost an hour. So I'm curious to see what the ending is of this order. I mean, it's only 1.9 miles away. The only thing I can think of is there's no dashers over here because I actually don't even dash over here. But I'll see you at the drop-off. Well, it ended up being a $3 tip, so it's $5.50, so as showed. I don't know. I'm just going to say that there was no dashers over here. But just as we got done with that one, we got this one. It's a little under $1 a mile, but I had to drive a little bit to the restaurant, so it was like a couple miles. So I'm gonna pull over here to the restaurant. I'm pulling in now, and I'm gonna get this order. Hopefully it's ready. And if it is, we'll get the order and we'll get it dropped off to the customer. I'll see you after we get the order. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Thanks. All right, so we got it secured in the bag, hot bag, like always. I guess we're 6.8 miles away, so 10, 12 minutes. I'll see you at the drop off. Alright, we got the El Mariachi dropped off. As you can see, we're a little bit out of our zone, but the order ended up being as showed. So I'm going to head back into the zone, and I will see you when we get our next order. Alright, welcome back. As you saw in the last clip, I took another Spark order. It's only $8.50. If you see what I've been doing today with Spark, they've all been about the same. I really haven't seen any orders that were just like, wow. But we're staying upbeat. We're going to keep these vibes high. We're into our next energy drink. It's the NOS Grape. I had to pretty much force down the other one. That one was so gross. The score for the grape I'd probably give... But we're here at Walmart now. We're checked in. We're waiting on the guys to come out and bring us our stuff. And then once they do that, we'll head to the drop-offs, and I will see you then. Also, after we complete this order, we will be at $66 between the two apps.
Do this one in the vehicle and this one in the car.
All right, this is why we always say pay attention to the instructions, comments, anything from a customer. This customer is blind, which means I will have to take the groceries in. I will have to give an extra hand to help this customer. So we're about to pull up to the customer's house. I got ice cream and stuff, so I'm not trying to film too much. I'm trying to get in and out. So I will see you when we're done. All right, we're back. I got everything unloaded into the house. She's good, taken care of, and all that stuff. She was happy. I will see you when we get back. We're gonna head back into town, into our zone. Right now we're over in Ohio and Belpre. I'm trying to get back over into West Virginia. So once we get back over there, I will see you with our next order. Thank you. Have a good one. All right, Vienna McDonald's, I'm covering my ass. You guys saw in that last clip. The bag's not even like fully secured. Like they just slapped the things on there, the tape on there, and ain't even holding. Whatever. I'm not a big fan of this McDonald's anyways. They're so slow usually, and they're sloppy. Like just like their work is just super sloppy. Always forgetting stuff in the orders. Like I'm always getting messages saying that this customer's order has changed, yada yada. Anyways, I'll see you at the drop off. All right, we got that dropped off. I haven't seen a Spark order in a while since the last one we took, and before that it was a while. So, and as you've seen, they've all been pretty crappy. So, but anyways, we got that one dropped off. Ended up being $1 tip. All right, so now we wait